welcome to Prove It, the demonstration arena here with the Ram Factoy Tour. Here we're going to have the Ram 1500 with the Hemi engine versus the Ford F-150 EcoBoost. Nice off the line start there, nice even start. As you can see the torque output, the Ram has no problem at all beating the competition. All right, folks, building on the story now, we're going to take a closer look at the trailer drag race. We'll have the Ram 2500 big gas with the Hemi engine versus the Ford F-250 big gas V8. Both trailers are 20 feet long, both loaded with 2,400 pounds of cement. Look for this off-the-line capability. All torque-based driving here. Nice clean start. Ram really putting the power to the pavement. Have no problem at all that 0 to 40 mile an hour acceleration run, being victorious against the Ford F-250 big gas V8. Here we find ourselves at the tug of war demonstration here at the Prove It demonstration arena, where we'll have the Ram 2500 big gas Hemi V8 versus the Ford F-250 big gas V8. Both vehicles are in four-wheel drive low, traction control deactivated, starting off at 1,500 RPMs. If it's a stalemate at that point, we'll ask them to pick it up 500 RPM to 2,000. As you can see, as the 2,000 RPM mark approaches, we have no problem at all dragging this Ford all over the parking lot. Clearly a dominant exhibition here of the Ram over the Ford F-250. All right, what we're looking at now is the Ford F-350 dually here at the Frame Twister on the Prove It demonstration arena. I want everyone to note the flex between the cab and the bed as it drives up onto the Frame Twister itself. This is all due because of the C-channel frame rails in the F-350. The body is exposed to serious flex, so much so that we couldn't even open the tailgate. Now, competing against the Ford F-350 dually, we have the Ram 3500 dually. As it pulls up under the Frame Twister, let's notice the minimal flex between the cab and the bed from the rear. The box frame design is responsible for the frame's rigidity on the Ram product in comparison to the C-channel frame rails on the Ford F-350. Coming up now, we have the 3/4 ton payload test. Our last couple of demonstrations will look at payload. How well does the truck's frame and suspension carry the weight? Let's put them to the test by placing a 1,200 pound block of cement in the back of each truck. First up, we have the Ford F-250 3/4 ton pickup truck. Has a rear leaf spring design. Let's notice the amount of travel from arrow to arrow as we test each vehicle. Next up, we have the Ram 2500 coil spring rear suspension, also a 3/4 ton pickup truck. Notice the arrows. Moving away from the 3/4 ton lineup, we're now focusing more on the half-ton lineup. We have the Ford F-150 half-ton, has a rear leaf spring suspension. Let's notice the arrows. Moving on, we have the Ram 1500 half-ton, self-leveling air springs on each corner. Notice the arrows. Imagine the confidence an automatic leveling suspension brings to the driving experience. Let's watch as the self-leveling takes place. Remember, four-corner air suspension is available on 1500 and rear suspension on both the 2500 and 3500. No other pickup truck offers factory air suspension.